Hey y'all, I am back again. So we are starting on fresh tips. I already put them on, shaped them, and we are priming right now. I decided to go with a stiletto pinky just to spice it up a little bit. So I always do my Mia Secret, and then I follow up with my Young Nail primer. And it has not failed me, so that's what I'm going to continue to use. So I'm just priming her. That one wasn't as crispy as I wanted it, so I had to put a little touch on there. Don't mind me. All right, so Infamous Clear, we do that. We coat the nail with the clear. Also, it helps to keep that primer ready to go because you don't want it to dry on the nail because then it won't work. So put that primer on there. Put that Young Nails, and then add that a clear acrylic. So that's what we're doing. And this set came out so cute, guys. I can't wait for y'all to see the end results. So pretty. Don't mind my nubs right now. I'm gonna do my nails real soon. Okay, yep. So we're clear coating, and in this for this set, we're going to be using not polish commitment. I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, commitment, a mint color, mint green color, and Gel Beauty. The glitter is from the Mermaid collection, but I'm not sure which one exactly. But if you want to know, I'll add it below. I actually received my Gel Beauty not too long ago, so I decided to put it to use. Yep, so we're coming in with that mint color. We're going to do some ombre. So I'm just going to put that green mint color on the ones that's going to be ombre so it can dry a little bit. And it is very cold in my room, so it took forever for this acrylic to dry. Oh my god, it's terrible. I hate it. But that's okay. We're putting that on there nice and smooth. Okay, and yeah, the glitter was a little bit runny, so I decided to start kind of like dampening it on my brush. Usually, like the chunky glitters are very dry. I just wasn't expecting it to be that runny, and I'll take that over it being dry. So, yeah, we're gonna do that stiletto pinky all nude. We don't want to have too much going on. Yep, so we're putting that nude on there. Giving it a nice apex. Gotta be careful with those stilettos. Make sure you add enough acrylic. Yes. Alright, and then we're gonna ombre that glitter. I didn't want to cover it up too much. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks like it's covered up just a little bit more than I would have liked. But that's okay. It still came out very pretty. She has some deep sidewalls, so you guys are going to see me adding just little bits of acrylic on each side. And take your time, guys. Do not rush. Just do your thing the way that you do it best. Don't look at that clock. Always try to pick up your speed, but don't rush yourself because when you do, you might be disappointed by how things turn out. So just take your time. Yep, so we're ombreing, getting it nice and flush to the cuticle area. Clean up those sides, clean up your shape. You ain't do all that shaping for nothing. Keep it clean so you won't have to file so much. And I'm just adding a nice apex with that Mia Secret. I want to say that's Cover Pink. Yeah, I love it so much because it literally goes with every skin tone. I use that almost every time I do a set. So, yep, we're ombreing and adding a little bit of an apex. I'm still going to coat it with clear. I don't think you necessarily have to coat the top with clear. I just put a thin layer at the top where the nude color is and just focus mainly on the tips just to build some thickness. Excuse me, y'all. My allergies is acting up. Okay, yep. So we're going to make that thumb solid mint color. And I believe the other thumb is going to end up being ombre, but I kind of was struggling. I got blocked up. I didn't know what I wanted to do once I got to the other thumb. All right, and don't waste that monomer, y'all. If you need to add more, but don't add too much because you know you can't reuse that. So if you see it getting low, add a little bit more and do it again and again and again because that is expensive. So yes, do not be wasteful with your products. Yep, so we're doing that nude again on the stiletto nail. And I found out after we did the set that she wouldn't have mind if we did all of them stiletto. I'm kind of mad because I wanted to add a full stiletto set on my page. So maybe next time I'll catch her and give her some nice sharp stilettos. Okay, so we're going to ombre the glitter on the ring finger on this hand. And she actually caught me when I was about to, you know, just make both hands match, but she kind of wanted them to be mixed up. So that's what we did. Added a little bit of spice to it. So we're just building up the apex again. And I believe I'm going to make that middle finger full mint color. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Go girl. She loved her nails, y'all. I love them too. I love the length. That's what I'm talking about. I love my long nails. I believe this one is going to be all glitter. And that glitter color is so pretty. I swear the camera is not doing it no justice. So pretty. And I think this is the one that I ordered 2 of by mistake. But it's so pretty that I'm not even mad about it. Yes. Hit those cuticle areas. With the glitter, just try not to get too close. Because you don't want it to flood up there. And it's going to be all on the skin. And it's just, oh my God, it's a hassle. So get as close as you can. And that thumb is going to be ombre. I actually should have ombre'd it with the glitter, but it's cool. It turned out pretty. Okay. And we are about to do our encapsulation with clear, of course. And we're going to continue to build up the apex with the clear. Yes. Clean up those sides. Do not let it get messy, y'all, because you're going to be filing for days. And you see how with the ombre, it's like a dip right where the color and the nude color meets. That's the part that you got to focus on. You don't want to have a big dip in the middle of the nail. So build, build, build. And look at it. If it's not enough, go back and add some more. It's always best to have too much, not too little. Because you can fix it if it's too much. If it's too little, you're going to be so mad because you're going to be filing into the design underneath. So be mindful of that and be careful. And it took for me to make a few mistakes to kind of like, you know, figure that part out. Just make sure you're building that up when you're ombreing. Because you're not really using too much of the pigment color. Just enough for it to be dominant and pigmented so where you're not seeing through the color. But it's not enough to give it strength. So just make sure you're building it up with that clear. I went back, see? Because I felt like it needed more. Alright. And y'all, I totally forgot that I didn't do her other hand. She was like, girl, what you doing? You did not encapsulate my other hand. What's up? So yeah. I believe it's after this. I'm gonna start putting up that clear like I was done, y'all. I was tripping. Yes. Build up that apex. So I encapsulated that one as soon as I laid it. And I was thinking I was done, honey. I put that back in the drawer. She was like, no ma'am, take that back out. So that's what I did. Yeah, you see me? I'm packing up. Okay, now we broke it back out. So we're going to encapsulate those. And I'm going to show you guys a little bit of shaping. And as you can see, we don't got to do too much because we made sure to keep it neat. Keep it neat. That's the best advice I can give you from a beginner to another beginner. Keep your side walls neat. Keep your cuticles neat. If you do that, the set gonna come out fire every time. Yes. Coat that glitter so we do not fall into it. Always look at your free edge. The tips, make sure they are thick enough but not too thick. Me personally, I don't like really thick tips, but you know, to each his own. Everybody has their own way of doing nails or their own style or what they want it to look like. I just don't like really thick tips. So yep, so we're building. And I wish you could see the apex from the side. Maybe you can when I move my big hand. Alright, we're making sure to keep a close eye on the glitter, because you got to make sure that you're capping all around the nail, but not so much so that you will lose that shape once again, but just make sure you're capping everywhere that you see glitter. I don't know why I went back in on that thumb, but that thumb was thick enough. But that's okay. We're going to debulk with the E-file, or maybe it just didn't look as good as I thought, and I ended up just adding more. Don't ask me. I thought it looked good, but I guess not. Okay. And it's just something about clear acrylic that just melts that ombre. I don't know what it is, y'all, but yes, it gets it together. Alright, so we're going to clean off our brush just a little bit, and we're going to shape those babies up. As you can see, I cut my gloves, but that's okay. For the stilettos, make sure you're getting underneath that nail. Is very important, because if you don't, it's going to make your shape look like it's off. So make sure you're filing underneath. Excuse me. So we're just doing a little bit of shaping, and you can see how crisp it is. Yes, come through, ombre. Yes, get underneath that nail. Turn that hand over. Make sure that it's as even as you could possibly get it. I see some acrylic under there, or she seen some, so we fixed that. And I'm going to file it a little bit more with the E-file as well. Get in them sidewalls. Don't be scared. Pull the skin back if you must. Make sure you season your file, which means take a sanding band or something and season that file. So it looks like we skipped the rest of the process of buffing and all that extraness. And I think I'm going to show a little bit of bling placement, and then my camera's going to cut out. So at the end, there's going to be, I think, a few videos and some pictures. So we're going to add some bling to them babies. I'm wiping it with my Young Nail Swipe. It just makes sure that it's fully dehydrated. So when I add that clear top coat, everything is even. And we got all the dust off of there. So I took out some of my nice green stones. And we're not really thinking, we just placing them wherever we see fit. You know, don't think too much. Just place them. Yes, I really enjoyed this set. I had lots of fun, and I'm happy that I have something else to post for you guys. I thank you all so much for watching me, continuing to come back. Even though it's a few of y'all, I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much for watching me. If you have any questions, leave it down below. I will comment back. like for your girl, and subscribe. I thank you so much. Y'all have a great evening.
I will never leave you in the pouring rain. And no matter what we go through, love will still remain. So do what you want, baby. You and me in the sun.